Hey, Libra, intuitive soul coach here with your May 2023 career reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. These are general readings, Libra, so please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are interested in a personal reading or entering into the free monthly reading giveaway, you can find both of those links in the description box below. All right. So I keep hearing here a return on your investment, a return on your investment. So you may find that in the month of May, there's something that you've been investing your time, energy, and effort into where you're going to see a return, or you may see something coming back to you in a positive way, a positive light. There's a shift showing up here for you, Libra. And I feel like it's going to put you in a good position to make a move, hence the chess card showing up in your near future. So I'm also getting here a lot of information coming through in the month of May intuitively. So you may find yourself more intuitively inclined to make decisions based on the intuition in the month of May as well. Now I'm hearing the name Leah or Leia. That could be your name, someone you work with. A middle name, please take it as it resonates. Now, in the position here of the recent past, you do have the ornaments card. This talks about finding solutions, finding ways to bring in extra income, extra money. It is about mature investment, and I was picking that energy up on a return on your investment. So a lot of you are being wise about your spending. You may have had a recent increase, or there could have been a celebratory energy in the recent past of hitting a milestone or being congratulated for a job well done. They're also showing me painting. So some of you may actually paint for a living, for your profession, or you may be thinking about updating or repainting an office or a space, or perhaps you're painting a picture as you're listening to this. But I am getting you, Libra. Librans are really wonderful when it comes to beauty, when it comes to retail, working with others. And this could also be finish work as well. You could literally be finishing up a situation, an environment, wrapping up a project, or you may be doing something within the home space, because I'm just getting here interior design, redecorating, possibly even something with website design, but you could even be in cosmetology, hair, nails, makeup. This could be tattoos as well. So I'm getting this strong energy of beauty and retail with you, Libra. So that could have been an idea that you've had in the past, or that could be something you are currently actively pursuing. This is a really beautiful card to show up in your past, because this is mature investments and investing in what you love and what brings you happiness and joy, what services you can offer others. Now, in the month of May, you do have the Hands card showing up. This is about manifesting money, and you see that you are finding solutions in the past to bring in more. Now, in the month of May, you're going to see yourself manifesting it, and that's what I was picking up on, that return on an investment. Whether you're reaching a new goal, Libra, or you have some sort of financial assistance or help, whether it's getting a new job, whether it is hands-on work. Some of you are using your hands to create a service or a good to another person. For some of you as well, I'm just sensing that you could be making jewelry with your hands, or maybe it's that painting that I'm sensing as well. There's something with the hands being done or being utilized in the energy of May. And this could also be, they're showing me lending a helping hand, where you may be inclined to lend someone a helping hand in the month of May as well, because what you put out there, you're receiving in return. And so there's this flow, there's this reciprocity happening for you, not just in the month of May, but it's amplified for you in that month. So if you've been wanting help yourself, or if you are the giver, you're going to see someone coming in, and there's reciprocity. So it wouldn't surprise me to see that Six of Pentacles or even maybe Six of Cups show up in your reading, because there's acts of kindness coming in that are going to be multiplied for you this month. Now, in the near future, you have the Chess card, and this has been showing up for a lot of signs, because people are really reevaluating, and they're coming up with new strategies to reinvent themselves, or to bring in the type of career that is going to to benefit their lifestyle, right? Whether it's financial freedom, whether it's traveling, whether it's supporting the family, or whether it is having the ideas to be able to creatively flow them out into the world, right? This is about you making decisions that are going to benefit you, not just now, but 10 years, 20 years, 30 years down the road. This is about long-term growth, wise spending. Some of you are natural born leaders, Libra, and you're thinking a major decision through. Maybe it's a move, a home, leaving the corporate world to go off on your own, or it could be a business idea, a structure, a strategy that you're coming up with that is going to be very, very beneficial. I feel like you're making the right move, but sometimes we can be indecisive, or we may not make a move at all because we don't want to make the wrong one, right? We're not quite sure. We need more information. So I'm getting that a little bit of that Two of Swords or pendulum swinging, going a little bit back and forth. Should I? Shouldn't I? What are the pros? What are the cons? Do I go in that direction or this direction? Do I put all my eggs in this basket, or do I spread them out? So I'm kind of getting that energy of, questioning, thinking things through. There's knowledge, there's education as well. And you are finding the facts for yourself, or digging to the truth or the root of a situation in order for you to make a move, but make sure that you feel good about it as well. And you could even be talking to another person about this move or about this change that you're working on manifesting. So let's dive into your reading and see what's coming in here for you, Libra. Now, I'm also getting here, I feel like it could be a last name, or maybe it's the name of a street, McDonald. That could be, again, a last name. Maybe it's a first name as well. Or, it could be symbolic. Some of you may live by, or maybe you just drove by, or you could be eating McDonald's right now. But I feel that there's an A in it, McDonald possibly. So please take that as it resonates. It could be a street. It could be a person's name. But that's what I'm getting here. So let's dive in and take a look at what's the overall energy for you, Libra, in the month of May. And it looks like your challenge came out with this as well. So let's take a look. We have the Seven of Pentacles showing up. This is the time to reevaluate, reassess, reorganize. It's all of the REs, and we have Mercury going retrograde. Depending on when you're watching this, I put these readings out a little early to help you prepare and shift. But we do have Mercury going retrograde around April 21st, and so it will still be in full effect come May. And so the Seven of Pentacles is a perfect energy that coincides with Mercury retrograde, where you take time to stop and take a look at the work that you've put out there, to give yourself a pat on the back with this hand card for the accomplishments, for the service, for the good deeds, and the work that you've put out into the universe. Now, you may be thinking of a course correction, taking a new path, going in a new direction, rejuvenating, replenishing your energy to fill you back up with inspiration and rejuvenation here. So when the Seven of Pentacles shows up as your main energy, this literally is the card of assessing a return on your investment, which was what I was picking up on in the very beginning. So you're saying, is this worth my time, my energy, and effort? And if it is paying out for you in all different forms of wealth, not just financial, I feel like you're going to pivot and you're going to stay on course to keep on going in that direction. But there could be a little bit of a pivot where you shift things around, right? You love what it is that you're doing, but you want to amplify, you want to add to the mix. Perhaps you have an online business. You may want to add maybe an ebook, or add maybe a podcast to the mix. So there's so many different sources of income or new ideas that you have, but you're stopping and pausing and saying, okay, what is working? What do I feel good with putting out into the universe? What do the people want from me as well? But there's that reciprocity. So there's that equal flow. So you putting it out there and them wanting. So if you are looking for a new job, this month is a really good time to put out that energy and receive back in return. So you're taking action, and then you're pausing to take a look, not to second guess, but to just replenish and rejuvenate to get back on that course that you want to head towards. So I like this. Now let's take a look and clarify for you, Libra, the Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Earth here. What else do we have for the Seven of Pentacles, please? This is coming close to harvest. A lot of you are hitting a really big goal, which you see here, manifesting money. So you are close to harvest. And in the traditional decks, you can see a farmer looking over his crops because he's planted the seeds. He's done all the work, and now he's waiting for the universe to, you know, bring in the sun and the rain and bring in the external things that can fulfill him. But he's done the work himself. So Libra, I feel like you've done the inner work, and now you're waiting for the external outside energy to start manifesting because you've put that work out there. The Death. You may feel like you're in a little bit of an in-between period at this time, but the Death card is about transformation. It's a time of rebirth, time of an ending and transitioning into something new. So don't hang on, because that can be a challenge at times, is resisting or saying things aren't happening fast enough. I'm going to quit, or I'm going to give up. The challenge for you is the Nine of Swords. The challenge is not to succumb to fears, anxieties, worries, stress, and to be able to think for yourself and to go within. Okay, when the Nine of Swords shows up as the challenge, this is about something that is keeping you up at night at times, but I'm getting here the darkest before the dawn, and that's what this can represent, where it's almost like you want to give up, but Spirit is saying don't give up, because there's something magnificent right on the other side here of your fear. And what do I always say about fear, Libra? False evidence appearing real. So don't let these fears bog you down. I mean, you have here this hand, this support, this help, this could be other people's fears as well at times, especially if you're empathic and you pick up on other people's energies. It could be the fear of what's going on around the world, or some of you are just in that fear energy because something isn't maybe happening or manifesting, but I sense that it's right here. You're right on the precipice of this huge change. So try not to get wrapped up in fear. Now, some of you may have a difficult time sleeping as well. And if you channel a lot of creative energy, let's say at midnight or 4 in the morning or wherever, you know, of course, if you're up anyway and you're doing whatever you can to try to sleep, but it's just not working, perhaps that's a time for you to meditate or journal, or to try to connect with the divine, with your higher self. It could be a really powerful time for you to receive messages during those sleepless, restless nights. Okay? And as I'm talking about fear, we hear the ambulance. I'm also getting that some of you may be fearing some sort of surgery. We'll let that pass by. Or fearing some sort of something going on around you. And we'll take a look more into that when we dive into your environment. But I feel like there could be something external that you may be fearing. And Spirit is saying here, you know, go within. That's what that Seven of Pentacles is all about, going within as well, reflecting, reevaluating. Now let's take a look and, well, don't want to put that one back. Let's take a look and clarify the Nine of Swords just a little bit, since it is a challenge and we want to help you overcome the challenge. What do we have here for Libra? Two of Wands. This is the choice card as well. It can be about planning your future, making decisions. It can be about business or career proposals, but it's about you being able to see beyond. Now, some of you are dreaming and wishing of, you know, this new life. This is about you taking that quantum leaps, jumping and skipping timelines into the timeline, into the energy, into the world that you want for yourself. But it starts from the inside. So it's important, Libra, to make sure that you realize and know that something external that you are wanting to manifest, it comes from within, right? And so don't give up on those dreams here. Don't let those fears squash those dreams, is what I'm getting. You're planning this new future and you have everything you need to hit these goals. And you're going to make some decisions. Some of you, it's about relocating or moving, traveling, taking a new position or a new role. And you're just having a little bit of fear around it. What if I make the wrong decision? That's a big question that Libra asks a lot, is what if I make this decision and it's not the right one? Then if it's not the right one, which I feel like everything is, you know, divinely inspired, there could have been a lesson in that path as well. So I don't feel like there is a right or a wrong here per se, but you always have a choice to pivot in time, right? If you think you made the wrong decision and you go in this direction and you're just not feeling it, but you've given it time, you've stayed consistent, then pivot and course correct. Let's take a look here and see what's below you. What's the foundation? Queen of Pentacles. Libra, you are resourceful, you're abundant, you're practical, you like to make your home beautiful. Some of you may work in, again, interior design, or you work with people. Perhaps you work in communication. I'm also getting here, there could be something within hospitality. You're very hospitable, where you enjoy seeing people happy. I mean, who doesn't, right? But the Queen of Pentacles here, she is filled with physical pleasures and beauty. She enjoys the fruits of her labor, and other people do as well. But sometimes when you're feeling off kilter, or you let those fears get the best of you, you can at times be very materialistic, or you may be a little bit at times bad with money, or you may smother other dreams and goals because of whatever reason, or maybe you just obsess about them. Libra, I feel good about this Queen of Earth. This is within your foundation, so most of the time you're feeling good within your energy. Even though you're the Queen of Swords, you embody a lot of the earth element here. And so I feel like you have this innate ability to turn iron, into gold. You have this energy here to make and beautify any situation, including your own world. And sometimes, Libra, you say, well, how can I do this for someone else? Let's give the example. Let's say you're a hairdresser, and someone comes in with, this crazy hair, and you transpire their lives, right? You transform their looks, and you really help this first person feel confident and good inside and out. Even though it's an internal job, a piece of it is you being there, helping and listening and guiding and inspiring this person, right? And you can do this for other people, but sometimes you may question, can I do this for myself? And it may not even have to do with hair. It could be that inspiration piece, right? How can I inspire myself the way that I inspire others? So that's what I feel with this Queen of Pentacles. Now, the Queen of Pentacles, she can make that money flow, right? She is one of the most abundant queens that there is. Typically, she has a bunch of rabbits next to her because they can multiply. So whatever you put your energy and effort towards, when you keep that higher frequency of the Queen of Pentacles here, you can bring in a lot of money. So I do feel, Libra, if you're keeping your heart center open and you're being of service and inspiring yourself, inspiring others, and excuse me, living from that place of truth and integrity, you can really make a lot of money doing something that you desire, that brings you happiness here. Now let's take a look at the past energy and see what's showing up in the past, Libra. Some of you may have went back to school to get a certification or a license. Maybe it was massage. It could have been cosmetology. Maybe you're thinking about adding a mix or a new modality to your line of work. For others of you, Libras, even if you work in the office. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're going to use them all. We're going to use them all, Libra. So that's the near. Okay, thank you. We're going to just set these cards up because they're all coming out at once. So what I'm getting here for you is based on your actions of something you've started or done in the past, it's actually setting you up for success in the future. So I'm really liking this energy here. And we're just going to place the cards out before we move forward. And you actually have 3 final outcomes here, so we won't even have to clarify, but let's take a look and see what's in the past. We have the 2 of Cups. There's that connection, that partnership. It is you divinely feeling inspired to move in a new direction that is more aligned with your soul's journey, your highest potential, your highest good here. 2 of Cups is about an important contract, whether it's a contract with a new company, it could be a physical contract, it can be a soul contract. Regardless of what type of contract, it comes from the heart center. So you getting into alignment with what you want in your inner world, right, allows you to manifest it in your outer world. And that's a really big thing when it comes to how we manifest and the law of attraction. So many people think that When I get that job, I'll be happy. When I'm in that relationship, I'll be happy. They look externally for that fulfillment. When they start to shift the inside, right? What's going on within, then they start to see that magic happening in the outer world. And so it's a little bit of that, duality, and it's that Libran scales, right? And that's that two energy as well, coming into balance with things that bring you happiness. Something you've started in the past could bring you into retirement. They're highlighting this ornaments card, and you can see that it says retirement at the very end. So some of you may even be deciding to retire, or something that you've started can actually regenerate income into and well into retirement. So I'm really liking this for you. Now let's clarify the Two of Cups. Now you still have that Nine of Swords. So I'm curious to see even more so of what's coming in. Why the Nine of Swords, Libra? We have the Death card showing up again. So there was a transition period. Some of you maybe have left a job, or you went in one direction and then course corrected. And this could be something you did 10 years ago, 10 months ago, where it's a new path. Okay, there could have been a death of a situation. You could have had a job loss. You may have walked away from a path. Some of you had business failures. But others of you, well, mostly all of you went through this transitional death period where you felt like you had to lose something or a piece of maybe even yourself. It could have been the death of the ego as well. And for new growth to grow, you see the lilies all around. And so there's new growth, there's change, there's transformation. And I feel there's sweet results as well. When you smell a flower, most of the time they smell really wonderful. I'm also getting a big smell here. It's not on here, but it could be near you. Maybe it's just within the air, but I'm smelling lilacs. So some of you may be or have maybe a lilac bush nearby if you are familiar with those, but I'm smelling lilac. So I don't even think they're blooming yet, but it could be something that in the month of May, you smell or you walk by them as well. That could be a sign that you definitely are transforming from the inside out. So don't resist that transformation here. Now, what's coming in? What's above you? The potential, the world. Some of you, this is a completion. It is a sense of wholeness, success, fulfillment. You could be traveling the world. You could be reaching people on a global level, Libra. For others of you, this is celebrating a huge victory, right? Something that's coming full circle. It is literally the end of, a chapter, and you're starting a new story, right? Or it could be the end of a book and you're starting a new story. So whatever phase you are in your world, this is about you stepping into something fresh, something new. When you end the world, which is the last card in the major arcana, you go back to that Fool energy. And in order to do that, you must be willing to take a risk, to enter into the unknown. Yes, you don't know what the next chapter looks like, but it's exciting and it's adventurous. You don't have to let the fears bog you down because of the fear of the unknown. Trust your intuition to be your internal navigational system here. Your soul already knew what it was designed to do and what it wanted to accomplish and experience here on earth. Trust that, Libra. Trust that you are heading towards this sense of fulfillment that's going to complete you on all levels. So very beautiful world coming in. I want to clarify, because this is a powerful energy showing up for you. What do we have for Libra? Some of you may even have a dog named Mac, or McDonald's, or Mac. They're giving me the MAC as well. It just came up again, so please take that as it resonates. Now we have the moon, and I love this. You have the world with the moon. So this is literally the fears of uncertainty showing up here. So trust that you are on the right path and look to your higher self for guidance through some challenging or some difficult times, or times where you feel like you need more clarity. This is showing up here in a very enlightening way. So Libra, what you're manifesting is more truth. Yes, there's shadows being exposed. You see it happening all around. Yes, it's time to dig into our subconscious. It's time to heal, the universal collective type of fear-based energies. It's time to rise above. It's time to bring enlightenment and healing and love. This is also about you paying attention to your dreams, whether they are, dreams that you dream at night, or your dreams and visions of what you would like to see yourself being in? What type of world do you want for yourself? So this is really wonderful. Because shattering through illusions, you can see here that she has those tentacles underneath, and you would never know it by looking at her, right? You would never know that there's an octopus in there. An octopus represents, resources. So you have the resources and that magic within to tap in and to become enlightened, or to stay aware of what's going on around you or around the world. Now, what do we have in the near future? I'm loving this. 10 of Earth, 10 of Pentacles. This is one of the most abundant, excellent cards that you want to see in a career reading. It is all about retirement, long-term growth, longevity. It's about stability, financial security, and hitting some long-term goals. Some of you, you're leaving a legacy behind that's going to touch people from all around the planet, right? You may be an inspirational leader. You may work with telecommunication or technology, right? You could work, maybe you work in NASA, whatever this is here for you, Libra. The sky's the limit, and don't limit yourself because of fears or anxieties. The 10 of Pentacles is your path, of success. That's what you want to manifest in your world, and I see you doing it as well. You have beautiful cards showing up here, and I wouldn't let this challenge hold you back, because this has been showing up for a lot of readings. Fear, that fear-based energy, where I've been seeing the word fearless a lot. And as I've described that for myself here anyway, fearless isn't the absence of fear. It is literally fearless, right? That's what the word spells, fearless. So when we can tell our fears, because that's part of the human experience, right? False evidence appearing real. Sometimes we need that fear to stop us from doing insane things, right? Walking out into traffic, or, driving 160 miles per hour on the highway. I mean, maybe some of you, that's okay. Maybe you're a race car driver. However, I do feel that the fearless energy is about you knowing that the fear is there, but you taking a dive into a new direction and feeling it, but not letting it stop you, because that fear can be based on, conditions, so societal conditions. It can be on other people's behaviors. It can be on, experiences that you've endured as well. Fear-based energies can bring about, what's going on in the news, all of that type of energy here. Don't succumb, search for yourself, search for the truth, trust that you hold the answers as well here. Because if they do, you do, because we are one, right? We are one. So let's take a look and clarify the 10 of Pentacles, Libra. 10 of Pentacles for you in the near future. I do feel that there could also be some sort of inheritance or some sort of money coming your way if it was owed to you, or it could be back pay, or it could be that you've received an inheritance of some sort and it allows you to make a money move that's actually going to benefit you down the road. You may even be taking a look at your wills, your trust funds, anything like that. You may be preparing or getting ready, and there's this preparation, but don't be that doom and gloom, the end of the world type of energy, Libra. Switch that perspective if you are going down that rabbit hole, because there's this shifting of higher consciousness. Yes, there's a lot going on, and there's going to be a lot going out into the world. There already is, and if you're empathic, you may be picking up on that energy. But trust your intuition. High Priestess. Like I said in the beginning, intuitive nudges and signs and symbols are really standing out in the month of May. So trust. Yes, there may be hidden agendas. Yes, there's things going on behind the scenes. However, you being here, your presence here on earth alone, especially when you put out those good intentions, those good vibrations, that is you contributing as well. It doesn't mean that it has to be within your career sector. Now, some of you may be saying, well, Melissa, I don't do anything of service in my career. BS. You doing what it is that you're doing, Libra, is contributing to this planet's frequency, right? And so you're stepping behind the scenes, and I feel like you could be highly intuitive. Some of you are in an intuitive profession, whether you're a tarot reader or you are, again, an inspirational thought leader because you have this ability to tune into your intuition and feel, see, hear, or know what is going on within another person's energy or what's going on around the world. So if that is you, expect heightened intuition. And for those of you that are still tapping into your spiritual gifts, May be a very powerful month to do so. Now, how are you feeling, Libra? This is all about you. There's the High Priestess again. I love this. So double confirmation of everything I just said around that High Priestess. You are highly, highly intuitive, but sometimes, now I'm going to share a little personal story. So I don't share tons about myself, but because I'm feeling a similarity here. Sometimes when we open up to our spiritual gifts or we feel what's going on around the world, when I was a young girl, I've always had these gifts to be able to tune in and talk to people who, weren't there, like the guy in the attic that, I didn't know till many years later really wasn't someone who lived, at that complex. It was someone that I would have tea and, fake trumpets with my babies with in the attic. It sounds kind of creepy, but it was a friend. It was an energy, a vibration of someone that I connected with there. Now, I also seen things as a child that were quite scary, things that were otherworldly, and it scared me. And I remember even being at that young age because I felt like I've always known my mission here on earth. And so some of you may be saying, well, Melissa, I want to know what my mission is as well. If you're already asking that, I feel like you're already living it, beautiful souls. But I asked Spirit, I said, well, this is scary stuff. I'm only, a 6-year-old little kid at this time seeing these things. If I'm going to have this gift, which again, I knew I did at that young age, as we all have these gifts to tune in, but I was seeing things that were a little bit frightening. And I said, I don't want to see those things, right? I want to just bring in love and light and not see the scary. So for some of you, if you are seeing things, feeling things that seem really frightening, or it's otherworldly, or it's, whether it's, we're going to go down the rabbit hole, reptilian energy, or it could be, the certain things that I've seen, I don't know how to describe, but in the earthly sense, almost like that Mothman type of energy. So yes, there's certain things that we can tune into, but if you are fearful or if there are frequencies of energy that you don't necessarily want to see, you can ask Spirit to come in and protect you, to guide you, for you to see things of truth and enlightenment. Now, at that young age, I didn't necessarily want to see the so-called monsters under the bed. However, as an adult, as I've started to hone in and focus more on these gifts, I see a whole plethora of different things, but there's not that fear that goes along with them as well, because I know it's energy and I know more about it. But sometimes we just need to hone in, trust, and ask for that angelic support, protection, and help. So High Priestess, if you are fearful of your gifts or the information that you're receiving as well, then ask for support or protection. That's what I'm feeling there. So let's take a look at what's going on in your environment. What's going on in the energy around you? What's going on around you here? 4 of Fire. This is beautiful. 4 of Wands is about a new home. It could be a new job, celebration, hitting that milestone, which you see showing up here with the hand. So when the 4 of Wands shows up, you may be seeing 1111 quite often. You may be feeling that soulmate where there's a contract coming in here, and you may even meet someone that's very pivotal on your path towards success. Now, when so many people think of soulmates, they think that it has to be a lover or it has to be an intimate partnership, but that is not the case when it comes to soulmates. We can have actually many of them here on earth, many soul contracts with people that we've chose to incarnate into life with to help us grow, learn, and advance as well. So 4 of Wands, you're celebrating. You could be going on a holiday or taking a little bit of a vacation this month as well. There could be celebratory energy coming in, I'm feeling, because you're shining your light bright here, Libra, and you're being noticed, you're being recognized for a job well done, or recognized for your gifts or your skills that you're putting out into the universe. Now, your hopes and fears, 6 of Wands, you're hoping to jump over that 5 of Wands, aren't you? I feel like you've already been through that 5 of Wands, Libra. And that is, competition, obstacles. It can be about competitiveness, criticism. It's a need to work together. But Libra, you are the peacekeeper. If anything, you can collaborate and work with the energies in itself. And the hopes are that you're going to succeed, and you absolutely will. This is public recognition. It can be fame. It can be victory, success. It's very fortuitous, especially for those of you actors, influencers, social media folks, directors, authors, anyone that puts their gifts or their talents in the limelight as well. This is very fortuitous. But for others of you as well, if you're just wanting your resume to get noticed, this is a hope of yours. Perhaps you're just wanting to manifest some dreams and personal goals or professional goals that you have for yourself. This is the card of achievement. Now the fear, which I feel like you're pushing through the fear, but you do have a little bit of it coming up as a challenge. The fear is, what if I'm overlooked? What if I'm humiliated and I put myself out there and I fall on my face, right? It's like an actor going out there and getting on stage, and right before the biggest play, right, the biggest piece of their career, maybe they trip and fall, right? The worst case scenario. But this is about you being able to get up again, right? Fall 5 times, get up 6. And regardless of how many times you felt humiliated, or you felt shamed, or you felt like people didn't recognize you because maybe you were behind the scenes, more of that high priestess energy, this is a time for you to grow, expand, shine your light, and trust that the energies that you are emitting, you're going to receive back in return. So 6 of Wands, powerful energy to have as your hope, but it can also feel detrimental at times when it shows up as a fear, because you may feel like you failed at certain things. But if you can take a look at those failures and turn them into growth and learning opportunities, then you've really won. You've really won both cases here. All right, Libra. Final outcome for Libra for the month of May. 3 cards. Oh my goodness. Libra, there's the 5 of fire, 5 of wands. So you go from 3, you have the 4, the 6, and the 5, which I don't even mind this 5 of wands. It's better than the 5 of swords because it is about collaborating and working with others who may actually do the same thing as you. And that's what I was saying here when it comes to hopes and fears. If anyone can get through the 5 of wands, it's you, because you're all about peace and balance. But it's important to set healthy boundaries, and that's why you have the 6 of pentacles. There's that reciprocity energy that I was picking up on in the beginning of your reading. It is about equal give and take. And it's right before that 7 as well. So it's about unexpected resources, gifts from the universe. It is about you being able to live generously. I feel like you're a very generous person, Libra. Now there could be a gift coming your way, or you sharing your gifts or your generosity. And that's just this energy of flow that I feel coming in so strong for you this month. So there's something activated within you. There's an activation happening, and it's actually going to bring in a brand new opportunity that fulfills you. You have the Ace of Water, Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups is about a gift of love. It's a soul-quenching renewal that you feel overflowing emotion and inspiration and grace and generosity because of some sort of new venture that you are heading towards. Remember, you're taking a new fool's journey. There's something that you are finishing up or completing. I feel like you're crashing through the glass ceiling. You're busting through the illusions of a matrix, and you're saying, I'm the damn creator of my own life. I'm manifesting this reciprocity. I'm being generous with my time, with my energy, but I'm also being compensated for it. And you're not letting any sort of saturation, and this has shown up for you, I believe, in the past as well as other signs. So many people fear success because they think that the market is so saturated and they're just gonna blend in, right? That's that 5 of wands. What if I just blend in and I'm not able to stand out? That's that 6 of fire in reverse as a fear. However, this combination here, when you go from this 5 of wands to collaborating and knowing that there's the abundant universe will provide, that you have these skills and these gifts and these talents that are going to attract the type of energy. There's 6 billion people, in the world. The chances of you being able to succeed are high, despite what you've been told, despite what you know here. You have success built into your source energy. And here it is, Ace of Cups. This is really powerful for you here, Libra. So I'm loving this reading for you. All right, let's get a message from the wisdom of the Oracle. I will read to you the prosperity message from the guidebook. What do we have here for Libra? We have blessed. Oh my goodness. Yes, you are. Ace of Cups is basically just that energy of being blessed. Now we also have card 22. Some of you, you may have a birthday on the 2nd or the 4th, or you may be seeing 2s often, which you have the 2 of Cups showing up here as well. You have the 2, which is the High Priestess. So you do have some 2s in your reading as well. Now this is all about, let's see here, 22. It's all about a gift from the universe, which we just talked about as well. So this is about something wonderful. It may feel unearned. It may be unexpected. Maybe you've been working towards it. It's a grace, literally grace that is an unforeseen gift from spirit. And we just said grace with this Ace of Cups. So what a beautiful synchronistic confirmation here. There are moments in life when out of the blue, it seems that everything has been orchestrated by divine intervention. You feel blessed in ways that are difficult to express. It's as if the Red Sea parts in front of you and events come together to banish your troubles easily and naturally. You know deep down, or you feel deep down, maybe that you're unworthy or didn't deserve any of it, but you absolutely do. And yet here you are. This is one of those times. Let awe and gratitude fill all your blessings and guide you now. It says unexpected windfall and good fortune come your way. You're in a phase where any difficulties or obstacles that have stymied your success seem to disappear on their own. Be ready to receive. The windows of opportunity will open wide. Accept the blessings given to you now and don't forget to share them. Okay, don't forget to share them. I am sensing here that there's total surrender that is needed and necessary. And that's part of this 9 of Swords, because the Blessed card in reverse can be about humility. It can be about grace, that is an unforeseen gift. And it's about giving thanks to the people that have supported you or to your intuitive gifts. It's coming not from a place of ego, but of knowing that you are one, right? And we talk about that as one, that global, that not global, but that source connectedness of one. Okay, there's a very powerful energy within that. So blessed, you are blessed, and you're seeing confirmation of that here in the month of May, and hopefully every single month thereafter. Now let's get a few messages from your spirit animals. Now at this time, Libra, I just ask if you can, please close your eyes. Take a deep breath in from that solar plexus chakra, the belly area. And tune into your third eye center, the area between your eyebrows and your forehead region, the pineal gland. And I want you, Libra, to imagine the first animal or animals that show up in your mind's eye. Now, this could be an animal that flies high in the sky. It could be an animal that swims deep in the sea. It could be an animal that is wild, magical, mystical, or even domesticated. It could be an animal that's recently crossed over the Rainbow Bridge, or one that's sitting right beside you. There is no right or wrong answer, Libra. And for those of you that would like to be entered into the free monthly reading giveaway, all you need to do is drop your power animals in the comment box below, and I personally will enter you into that free reading giveaway where I draw one lucky winner around the first of each month. So please make sure you've hit that subscribe and bell button so you don't miss that notification. All right, Libra, this is absolutely amazing. Right away here, you do have card 56, 59, 27. So some of you may be those ages, or you may even have a birthday on the 15th or the 27th. Now, card 56 is Spider Spirit. It says, make your dreams real. Yes, Libra, it's time to make those dreams real. When spiders create and weave their webs, it takes a sense of this authenticity. There's no web that's the same, right? And this is about you spinning and putting in that hard work, because it takes time and effort to spin that web to catch what it is that you want within that energy. So I feel like you are doing the same, as you are spinning and weaving this web of energy of what you would like to receive in return here. So there's this reciprocity, equal give and take, and it starts from within. You have Starfish Spirit, open to infinite possibility. I mean, these are the best creatures and the best messages that you can get here. There's infinite possibility. There are dreams that are being manifested here. We also have the miracles are endless with Cow Spirit. I mean, trust me, not every single one of these animals bring in such positive messages. I mean, a lot of them do, of course, but you have miracles, you have dreams, and you have endless possibilities. You can't make that up here with the cow. And next you have Fox. Fox, think on your feet. So this is a really good month. You do have the chess, which can be about, not impulsively making a decision, but I'm getting here that there will be decisions made for you, or that you'll have to make for yourself in the month of May. But don't sit on them for too long, because we could miss out on beautiful new opportunities. So think on your feet. I'm also getting this energy of 9 with the 2 and the 7. So some of you may be a life path 9. I'm a life path 9 myself, but you may also have a personal year of a 9 that you are currently in. So I will post links in the description box below. There's a personal year collective video if you're not quite sure what year you are in. And there's other ones about releasing blocks, limitations, spiritual gifts, all of the good stuff. Those are collective videos for all signs if you feel compelled to watch them. But this is about thinking on your feet and making some decisions that are going to benefit you, not just now, but down the road as well. That, again, may take you into retirement. Now, last but not least, Libra, we're going to get a message from the crystal spirits and see which crystal, gemstone, mineral, or fossil you can utilize in the month of May to help you towards your path of abundance. What do we have here for Libra? I'm getting here a pink energy for you, Libra, which, I mean, you have the pink and the purple here with blessed, but it wouldn't surprise me. I mean, we don't have to see this coming up, but some of you may in your personal life be using, or in your professional, be using pink rose quartz. It could be rhodonite, rhodochrosite. Let's take a look here. Oh, we have aura quartz. So that beautiful blue throat chakra, creative energy as well. And there's actually a little splash of pink and purple at the very top there. So I'm liking this, but I'm also seeing a pink crystal, whether it is, rose quartz that you are working with, or if you're carrying maybe a piece of, again, rhodochrosite, rhodonite, or pink sapphire. Some of you are working with crystals this month that are pink. Now we have card 6, aura quartz. Quartz is an amplifier of energy. It's a very powerful crystal. It's about connecting. Oh my goodness, you can't make this up. Where is it here? It literally says connecting to infinite potential and possibility here. And that's what you have with this starfish. Is someone going to the ocean as well? Because you have this starfish creature and I just seen waves. So some of you may be heading near the ocean, or maybe you are listening to ocean waves. That could help you sleep better at night. For those of you that struggle with sleep as well. This is about connecting to infinite potential and purpose, a renewed sense of purpose, wonder, and awe. And the prosperity message is this. As long as you are on this earth and in this body, you will always need to pay your bills and fill your belly. But Aqua Aura Quartz Spirit is here to remind you of the magic that happens when you align with the flow of abundance. You realize you really do have what you need. Resources multiply, and you start to feel like Jimmy Stewart in It's a Wonderful Life, with the basket overflowing with gifts from those who remember what you did and who you are, who want you to know that the money and support show up when you let go of your fear that you aren't enough. You are enough and more. Open yourself to the abundant gifts from the universe today and be in awe of the signs that say, yes, I am listening and I love you, to there and back. Oh my goodness. I just got full body goosebumps and quite emotional there, Libra. So it really talks about, it wraps up everything we've been talking about here in a nutshell, from knowing you are enough to, yes, we have to pay bills, right? But don't let those fears or mundane things show up and hinder you from your progress, from your success. It's card 6 as well. That's Lover's Gemini energy, and it's about balanced contracts, right? Soul alignment, and you have that showing up here in the recent past. So know that you can accomplish and be anything here on earth. Your soul has these human experience, of course, that you are aligning with, but that's that true remembering, and that remembering is what aligns you. I mean, if you have a soul experience to be a healer, and you go off and you are doing something completely opposite to healing, you're not going to feel aligned, right? And so if your soul is feeling like you are not aligned with what it is that you're supposed to be doing, there's going to be that, misalignment happening here. There's going to be resistance. There's going to be fear. There's going to be the challenges, the struggles. There's always going to be a little bit of that with, the souls and the lessons and the human experiences. But on a deeper soul level, this is about you believing that everything and anything is possible, Libra. So I hope you believe it. I believe it for you. I believe it for myself. I believe it for mankind. And I'm putting out those energies, hence why we've started this intuitive soul tribe, this channel here, for you to believe in this energy as well, and for you to embrace more of it. Go within. I hope this resonates, beautiful Librans. If so, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button. It certainly does help the divine channeled messages reach those that need it most. And if you haven't already, please do drop your power animals in the comment box below, and feel free again to hit that subscribe and bell button if you haven't. Thank you so much for watching, tuning in, and listening and being here. Lots of love, Libra.